Melasonique episode 1.
We talked about our experiences as DJs, how routines,
Yes.
being a woman of color in the industry, and our experiences with that, and misogyny, harassment, but the good things of like where we DJ'd.
Yeah, our favorite gigs. We
Mhm.
talked about DJing in different cities and opportunities. We talked about mindset as well. Like,
Yeah.
what's a good mindset to have to like help you in your career as a
Yeah.
performer? And then we talked about strategies.
And how to prepare for gigs, what to do, I guess, when you're like anxious, or how to feel more prepared, and social media.
We covered many different topics, and we're really excited for you guys to hear this episode.
Here we've arrived.
We have made it.
We did.
This is episode 1 of Melasonique. We are here with Chelsea.
That's
she also
me,
goes by Cdj'S. So we're finally doing it.
Yeah, we're finally doing it. So excited. This is going to be a great podcast.
First off, I want to start off by saying thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I know that this was a few weeks in the making and we've been going back and forth, but I'm really excited that you were able to make time and we made this happen.
Thank you so much. No, I'm excited. I think what we're going to talk about is very important. So
definitely. And I guess before we jump into the heavier stuff, I wanted to kind of get an idea of how did you start off getting into music and what inspired you?
The earliest memory I had was of my sister playing on a boombox, like those big ones.
Yeah.
And she played a lot of Usher.
Oh my god, okay, Usher, okay. All right.
And I don't know why, but I was like, okay, it's a project to memorize all the words of Burn by Usher. Yeah. So I know all the words.
Oh my god, no.
But like ever since that, she like really inspired like my music taste. We listened to a lot of like Nelly and Destiny's Child, and on top of that, my parents listened to a lot of Michael Jackson. They had the records.
Nice.
Lionel Richie, Elton John. Like, so it was kind of a weird 80s plus 90s R&B. But I kind of just kept going with that. I was living with her for majority of my life, so all the way until the end of high school, we just listened to music together, burned CDs and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's how I got started. Shout out to my sister.
Yeah, shout out to her. That's awesome.
Yeah,
she's definitely inspired you.
Yeah, definitely.
And when would you say was like your first DJ gig? When did that start?
You know what? I've wanted to be a DJ for so long. One, I thought it was really cool. Two, every time I went to the club, I would go behind the DJ booth and be like, I'm gonna learn. But like, you can't learn.
You can't learn. No, I used to do that too. I'd be like trying to see what they're doing. I'm like, this looks really complicated.
I'm like, just no idea, but I'm like, okay,
I know I want to do something like that, you know?
Yeah. But when I actually really like went into it, I just bought a deck. This was actually during COVID.
Oh, nice.
I was working on the COVID unit, and I was like, they put us in these houses by ourselves to like live in, and it was my birthday, and I was like, what the hell am I gonna do? So I bought a little deck for like $100.
Wow.
And I just started playing, and I was like, what the heck? I would play for 8 hours straight every day. Like, wow. I couldn't
8
stop.
hours straight every day.
Yeah, like, I'm not even joking.
Damn,
my roommate would just, like, watch me and, like, fall asleep.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so then I told my cousin, who's a DJ, DJ 23, and he was like, if you really want to be a DJ, say bye to all your weekends. It's going to be all late nights.
Dude,
yeah, it's
really
I had
expensive. Someone tell me that, too, and I'm like, now that I, like, actually did it, I'm like, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up.
You know what? Like, because, yeah, when people think of DJs, they think it's just, like, nights.
It's so much clubs. More than that.
Yes, yeah. There's daytime gigs, there's corporates, there's weddings.
So much.
But he did put me on for my first club night, and they were like, if you do well, we'll give you some money.
Oh, nice.
And I was so nervous.
Oh my God.
This is the first and last. I got so drunk because I was so nervous.
God, no.
I blacked out and I didn't finish my last set.
Oh no.
And they were like, you can never, they're like, you need to either learn.
Dude.
But it went well, and I was like, this is my first gig. They ended up paying me still, because they were like, your first 2 sets were good.
Okay.
Last one, non-existent. So we're just
just based the first 2.
Yeah, we're based off the first 2. Okay. So that was the first gig I had. It was at Charles Bar, which is no longer there.
Oh yeah, Charles Bar was so much fun.
It was so fun, right? Friday, Saturday.
I missed it. That was such a good time.
I would always start my night off there, like stay and then leave for a bit, and then come back and like end the night there, because they used to play like R&B, like
they had the best like Afro beats. did, R&B, yeah. And just like, oh, it was such a vibe.
Yeah, I feel old now. Charles, you remember Charles?
Yeah, that's how you know.
Yeah,
that's
so funny. But yeah, that was the first gig that I had.
From that experience, to what was your takeaways from your first gig?
One is to not black out, like drink again. I actually don't. I like barely drink now because in the beginning, I think it's like such a culture to be drinking all the time, especially in the clubs.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, man, I'm old. I can't. My hangovers are 3 days long now, and I can't do it. But takeaway other than that was I loved it. I loved the support that everyone gave, especially when you played a fire song, like the response that you get from everyone. Even the DJs too, they'd be like, yeah, and you'd be like, oh my god, I'm playing a good song,
like, I'm doing it.
Yeah, so I think that, and the confidence it gives you too.
Definitely. I feel like that's like the thrill of it, is when people are reacting well to it, and then you're like, oh my god, they like what I'm playing.
Yeah, they really like it. And like, you don't even have to say anything, you're just like in your flow state, you're performing, you're creating something, and people are enjoying it, and it's just like, wow, I don't even have to speak or anything, and people are here vibing with me. So those were good takeaways, and I feel like I just took that along with me moving forward with all my other gigs. So moving on to your experiences of being a woman of color in the music industry, are there moments where you felt that, damn, like this sucks, or someone was just giving you a hard time, or any experiences related to that you want to highlight? Like we were talking about earlier, Vancouver, we're so lucky that we're so diverse here, and there's majority of the women in the scene are of color. So thankfully, I feel like in Vancouver, in terms of being a woman of color, I've been fortunate enough to be more uplifted and empowered. The misogyny, on the other hand, is like, I do have experiences with that. But as a woman of color, thankfully, a lot of the women in the industry, and the men, I'd say, in the industry, are of color. I feel like everyone's been very supportive in terms of that. In Vancouver, I feel like I can't speak for the rest of the world, but yeah, you know what I mean? Definitely. Yeah. And I guess, what about the misogyny? Like, was there something that happened that just really affected you negatively, or just? Yeah, actually, there was one night, and I will never forget this because I was just so angry. I don't think I've ever felt angry. Usually I'm like annoyed and like, what the hell? But then this one made me mad because I was telling the sound tech that we needed 2 RCAs to connect the mixer to the Cdj'S so that we could play. This is so DJ talk because people that aren't DJs are like, what is that talk? Anyway, I needed these wires, and he just kept saying, no, you don't. Oh my god. And I was like, of course you do. Yeah, and I was like, I literally have them in my bag. I'm pretty sure it'll work. And he goes, it won't. And why? He said this. He goes, and why are you DJing on a laptop? DJs don't DJ on laptops anymore. Many DJs DJ on laptops. I wanted. I bet. And then I was with another DJ too, and I felt so bad because she actually was using USBs, but I needed to use my laptop, and she, instead of playing an hour, she ended up playing 2 hours because we were trying to figure this out. Oh my god. So thankfully I called Relly from Table Tutors because he was DJing at Slate that night, and I said, can you please come? He comes and says, give me your RCAs, your wires. He did exactly what I told the sound tech we were supposed to do, and it worked. Of course. Oh my god, I wanted to hit my head like so hard. And after that, oh my god, me and the other DJ were like, I can't believe that just happened. And I feel like I should have had enough confidence to say, or to actually just do it. But I felt like he just made me feel so dumb that I was like, okay, I'm inadequate. He's a sound tech. He knows better, and like, he's already putting me down by saying that I'm DJing on a laptop. And I was so in my head that I was like, that really sucked. That was dumb. I hated that moment. But then after that, I learned that I knew what I was doing. I was like, I'm never again gonna let someone, do that to me. I mean, I've had experiences like that too, where you're just like, hey, I know this is right, but then someone's just discrediting you so much that you're starting to question yourself. And that is just the worst, because once you realize you were right, you're gonna get mad. You're gonna be like,
fuck you. Like,
Yeah.
seriously, why
F
didn't you listen to
you.
me? You know, and like you wasted so much time of your set too, right? Like
Yeah.
it cut into your set,
Mm-hmm.
and this all could have been avoided had this
Mm-hmm.
person just taken you seriously,
Mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And it's as if like sound is important to us too. Like even feedback on the mic, I always like. That's why like I'm here for sound check so that those things don't happen and don't get in the way of the performance. Because when you're distracted with those things, it like kind of can throw you off of your set
Yeah.
sometimes. So I just felt really bad because after all of that, I was like, oh my god, I don't even feel like
And now
playing.
you're starting with this, in the back of
Yes.
your head.
Yeah. And it's like so stressful and not fair. And it's almost like if you're having a DJ there, you I think the expectation is they know what to do with sound, not that they don't know anything. I think that's the expectation, like that
Yeah.
it needs to change to that. I feel like I always get mansplained on how to use a mixer, and I'm like, I literally have a mixer.
Oh my god. I
They're like, this
know.
is the master, this is the mute button, and I'm like,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thanks for telling me the obvious.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, look, if they know it's your first time, I think that that's nice if they would
Mm-hmm.
go over it with you. Or if they have a weird mixer, like it's just something
Yeah.
antique and, out of the ordinary.
Or broken. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's a regular one and, you know what you're doing,
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessary to have like a little walkthrough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know how to do sound. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
so it's just, I don't know what it is. Like,
Yeah.
does our face say I don't know how to use it? I don't even know.
I hate this. Like, I feel that, like, a lot of men think that, like, women are just dumb blondes. Like,
Yeah.
especially, like, they're DJing. Oh, she's just DJing for fun. Like, she doesn't really know what she's doing. She just wants to get on stage.
Yeah.
Like there's this big, like, and then I hate, like, I read comments of, like, girls' videos of DJing, and it's always like, oh, yeah, like, you're just doing it because you look hot, or, like, you're probably not even DJing. Like, you just want to be on stage.
Oh
And I'm
my
like,
god.
what the, like,
I
seriously? Like,
know.
this makes no sense. Like, this is
It's,
literally an
yeah.
art.
Yeah. It's music, and, like, why do we have to put people down? Because you're right. Like, I do feel like a lot of women get underestimated, and it's yeah, I feel like I've had so many experiences where I'm like, this sounds bad. Like the master on this needs to go up, this one needs to go down, this needs to get fixed, the sub is off. Like there's so many things that
Yeah,
like I feel like they don't realize that we know. So
definitely.
I don't know.
And I find that, like, guys get away with doing a shittier job. Like,
Yeah.
the bar is higher for women.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, we have to do a perfect job to just be, like, considered. Whereas if a guy just shows up and does whatever, it's like, okay, bro, you're still cool. Like, we'll throw you on the lineup.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what the hell?
Yeah,
Like, I just
that's so
killed
true.
it, and y'all told me I killed it. But you're like, oh, this one thing, work on that next time. Like, giving me, like,
Yeah.
it's like, dude, what? Like, and this
It's
guy
like,
just showed
how
up.
about you?
He did the shittiest set I've ever heard, and you're like, yeah, this guy's great. I'm like, what
You're
the
like,
hell
oh my god,
is
it's
going
like
on
so
here?
it's so crazy. I know. Yeah, it's true. And I don't know why. Like for me, I feel like because there's so few women in the industry, it's like we should be protecting them and uplifting them and being like, you're doing something that a lot of women don't do, and it's a very like male dominated industry.
Yeah.
So if you're a woman trying to come into it, like good job. Like that's huge to even just try and step into.
Exactly.
So yeah.
I want to see more of that. And I mean, that's something that I'm kind of like thinking about. It's like, how can we have more of that? Like there's definitely groups of women supporting women, which I think is really important. But I want to see more men putting women on. I think that's what needs to happen because most of this industry is still dominated by men. Most people booking are men, most people hosting the events are men. So it's like, how do we get the men to bring more of us on board and put us on instead of just because, like, one thing I hate is that women are always the opening slot and then it's just men. I see that so much, and I want to see a woman headlining. I want to see a woman of color headlining. I don't want to just be like the same over and over again where it's just opening and then it's like a bunch of guys
after. You know what? I will say, like, we're so lucky in Vancouver because I feel like the culture has even if it's just been a little bit, I feel like the culture has changed so much because we do have a lot of women run events now. Like we have ladies night that Table Tutor started, and then Girls We Do Adore, like putting on women, having them headline. And I feel like too, at least in Vancouver, a lot of the men that run events like Chop Life, they put me on a lot for Afro nights, and I've been so like blessed by them to for them to be like, hey, we want you as a woman, because you're a woman, like to be on this lineup. And or we want to have a ladies night, like I don't know, and even what's it called, I can't even think of it, but I just feel like there's a lot of other events, and other clubs that are like, we need more women. So I feel like now the culture is changing, at least here, thankfully, which is a huge, I think it's a huge thing.
That's really positive.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that I hate is when I see a ladies' night and there's a guy DJ. I'm always like, this was such a, like, it's right there, you know, it's right there. Just put a woman on. Like, it's a ladies' night.
Yeah, that's true. And actually recently, me and 4 other women in the industry, 3 of them are DJs. One is learning how to DJ, one knows how to DJ, but one of them throws events. Another one is like a host. We just started a new night called Control Room.
Oh, nice.
And even our photographer is a woman.
I love it.
Yeah, it's so
That's
crazy.
So great.
And like everyone, yeah, like, oh my god, we're gonna have you on the lineup.
Hell yeah. Sure. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah, so it's really cool because like I was like, yes, there are a lot of events run by men right now in Vancouver, and there's not as many. I'd say like 1 or 2, maybe 3 events run by all and only women.
Yeah.
And again, like no hate towards men, but I think it would be cool to, you know, join.
Definitely.
And have things run the way that like we would like to run things too. So,
definitely.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. I actually saw a Control Room, like obviously on your profile. I had no idea that like you guys started that. That is so cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's so interesting and different working with women. Like all women.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's kind of refreshing.
Yeah.
And it's very like you feel safer to I guess put in your input. I don't know why. Like
it's just easier to speak up and to say things.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know what it is about it. Like I feel weird when I'm like chasing people for set times or for money.
Yeah.
But then I feel like because all of us, maybe it's because we're friends, I'm not sure. Maybe it is because we're women, but I feel like everyone's on the same page and the communication is really great. And if there's something that we don't like, we like easily and quickly say it to each other, I guess. Yeah.
So I think it is kind of like, I do think women and men communicate differently too. So I feel like that's a part of it as well. It's like, I think that women tend to be a bit more organized. Like I can't speak for all men, but I think in general, yes. So things happen to move in a certain way.
Yeah.
And if you guys are all on the same page, like it's really nice. And how else would you say it's different than like when you've done similar events?
You know what? I think it's the you know, what's it called? Like the innate like nature of a woman to be thoughtful and the caregiver in us, because it's like, oh, if this person can't do it, how can I help?
Yeah.
Or okay, she can't do this thing, I'm gonna see if she needs help with this and this. I feel like with guys, you tell them a task to do and they kind of stick to that task, and it's not necessarily easy for them to look beyond the task that they're doing, because I don't know, I'm just gonna say, like, not to throw my husband under the bus, but it's like he needs a task. Like if I need to tell him what to do, if he needs to do something, I have to be very specific for that task to get done. And I feel like a lot of my like friends with partners are like, yeah, why do we have to tell them what to do?
Yeah.
Whereas like with women, we're already thinking about those next steps, not just for ourselves, but for each other in a caregiver kind of way.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that's what it is. It's kind of weird.
That's true, actually. I feel like the ability to look beyond like yourself and also kind of like see the bigger picture in situations, that is super handy, because like in that sense, like you're not just bringing yourself up, you are uplifting the people around you too.
Exactly. Yeah, because it's like I'm gonna do my part and help with whatever I can. And I do think there are some men who think that way, but I think majority of women think this way. I think it's just in us.
Yeah.
Woo!
W for women.
A
big W.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious, do you have any routines that you kind of do before you know, when you prepare for a gig or How do you get yourself in the zone?
I actually really like this question because I feel like the way that I get ready. So if I have like a gig that I haven't played before, one, I'm like extremely, extremely nervous, especially if it's sometimes open format because you kind of have to just read the room. You can't really prepare. But for these ones, I will like crazy study the night, go on their Instagram. I guess these are tips too for like other DJs.
Definitely.
I'll go on their Instagram, look at all the DJs that have played for them, watch all their stories, watch every post. I'll even look at the song that they chose for their post.
Oh wow.
To be like, okay, this is the vibe that they're looking for.
That's smart, actually. Yeah. That's really smart. I'm gonna take that one.
Yeah,
that's
and
a good
like
one.
watch like all their stories, their highlights, like go crazy. Yeah. And if I can, I'll actually come to one of their nights ahead of time.
Yeah.
To be like, okay, this is the vibe. Like I understand, I get it. That's usually what I'll do like ahead of time. And then the day of, this is kind of weird, but I like silence.
Really?
Yeah.
The day of.
The day of, like right before, as I'm getting ready and doing my makeup, I just need like full quiet, especially when I'm like getting ready doing my makeup, because I'm just envisioning myself there and going through the list of songs that I had chosen and being like, is this like, what's the reaction that I'm looking for? If I play this song, what kind of energy would the crowd be giving me if I did want to play the song? Mm-hmm. And if I have a different vibe, what song would I play instead? So I'm just like thinking about all those things, making sure I have everything, all the wires, my laptop, charger, blah, 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 while I'm like doing my makeup and stuff like that. I'll nap too. I don't know.
That's good.
Yeah.
I can't nap. I'm not a napper.
No, I wish I could. But sometimes I can't. Yeah. But the times that I can, DJ Arms is the one, because I told him, I was like, how the heck do you do this? You have a kid. Oh, yeah. You have a job during the day, and then you're DJing at night till 3 a.m. That's like, wild. What's your secret? And he goes, naps. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Right? Yeah. You should try it. Like
I can't nap. For me, it's like I drink an energy drink.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, because I don't nap, but then I'm like, I don't want to drink before my sets either. Yes, the most I'll have is 2 shots. Okay, if people are like, let's have a shot together, I'm like, okay, fine. But I like to have my energy drink. So true. I'm having monsters these days.
You should. What I used to do a lot was tequila and sugar-free Red Bull. Me and Ray Diamonds always were like sugar-free Red Bull and tequila. Yeah. I know it's like not the greatest for your heart, but I was like, bro, like I need the energy. Yeah, like I need this.
I need to be like awake and on it.
Exactly, yeah. And like loose and like, yeah.
But I want to go back to what we were talking about earlier, how there's like this stigma that like being a DJ means that you're staying up late every night and you're working these crazy hours and you can't have a life or a social life. Like I don't know where that came from, but I had so many people telling me that when I started out DJing that like, oh yeah, that's what your life's gonna be. You need to prepare for that. And I'm like, actually, there's so much room to do everything I want to do. Like I don't have to just pick one. You know what I mean? Like there's time for my family, for my friends, for my other hobbies, for literally everything that I want to do. And I was just like, wow, this is like a whole load of shit. Like where did that come from? I don't know.
No, it's such a weird thing to think of. I literally finished at 10 p.m. last night and I like 9, and I made it home and I like got into bed and I was like sick. But nice. Yeah, it's weird because, and a lot of people go up to me too and they're like, have you done any festivals? Like which clubs have you done? And it's just like, this is weird because clubs, I would say, out of all the gigs are the hardest and they pay the least. Yeah. So it's just like, why are people promoting for like what's so big about playing at a club? Yeah. That it's just like, like there's DJs who don't play at clubs at all and they just do weddings, and those guys,
that's where the money's at.
Yeah.
The weddings is where the money's at.
They're making so much money and they learn so much about sound. I feel, and there's corporates, there's gym gigs. Yeah. And it's just like, why can't I just be like, I played for this, like this company, or I played for this company, and people be happy for you to do those things? Like I feel like they think it's so much cooler to like be playing at a club when it's like not all that.
I think because people see the club DJs more because when they go out, that's who they see.
True.
But the club environment is very grungy, and it's kind of like it's not the best environment. Like no hate to clubs.
Yeah, no hate.
I find that like also like a lot of clubs want like top 40 or just songs like that, and it's like there's not a lot of room for more creative, you know, like something that's a bit adventurous and breaking the mold.
Yeah.
Which for me kind of sucks because I did do some club gigs in Berlin, and to be honest, like there's one club that was mainly for like people like foreigners, and they were like very strict on this top 40. Like they just want like, you know, like that kind of music, nothing really fun or exciting or a little different. And then I played a different one which was more underground, and that one I was able to do a set that I really enjoyed because I was able to like just like throw in the bangers that I wanted to play that necessarily wasn't like, I would say they're still kind of popular. People know these songs, but it's just not your classic Bruno Mars, you know, like 24K. Like that music. Like no.
Yeah, 100%. And you know what's crazy? You feel more you when you get to play the songs that you enjoy, and then when people are coming for that specific sound, they also, you can feel the difference between when you actually get to play the songs you want to play. Like I love R&B so much. That's what I listen to majority of the time. I like obviously I still listen to like Afro hip hop. Like sometimes I'll listen to trap, and then I'll listen to like chill, like tropical house sometimes. And even like, what's it called? I love the song Stick Season. This is so random.
Wait, which song?
Do you know the song Stick Season?
No, what is it?
Okay, no, it's just like
Wait, I might know it, but you gotta play it for me.
Like it's weird. I don't know. Like my music genres like just span like so much, but I think R&B so much. So when I got to play at like a coffee shop, and the guy who runs it, his name is Jay Liu, he was like, play what you want to play, and I felt so empowered to actually play what I wanted to play. And it was nice because people there knew that it's like a chill R&B, and like 2 hours just flew by. It felt like 5 minutes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that kind of
You're just getting lost in the music.
Yeah, like legit, like actually getting lost in it, and everyone in there is with you, and it was so cute. Everyone was like clapping for me after. I was like,
that's so nice.
Yeah, so you're right. Like I think it's true. Like a lot of clubs end up playing. I'm like, are you guys not tired of
I know the same songs like over and over again.
Yeah, and they're the same songs from like 2000.
It's like there's new music now. Like let's get the new music in here.
New styles. I don't know. It's so weird. But I will also say, there's a new like event. They had their first event. It's called Add to Queue, and it's ran by Floetic, and he has different DJs on where they play what they want to play.
Nice.
And he was like, I want to break this, like I want to change the culture, so that people can come to something where they're experiencing that kind of sound, and it's putting on different DJs to be like, oh, like this DJ like plays this kind of music. So when I go look for him for events that he runs, I know that this is the music that he's likely going to play for this event, or I can follow him, and then it just kind of like, you know, like empowers them to play whatever they want to play. So,
and I think it expands people's horizons too.
Yeah,
because I think a part of being a DJ is not just playing songs people know, but it's actually introducing them to new songs that they'll fall in love with.
Yeah, that's so true. It's just like, I'm not playing what you want to hear, I'm playing what I think you'd want to hear. And I like thinking that, okay, this person might enjoy this, or this, whoever it reaches out to, that they'll enjoy it. Like at least they know that if I ran an event, they would be able to find that wherever I'm playing, kind of thing. So yeah, that's so true. And I actually don't know what kind of music you like playing often. Like the most. If you had to only pick one.
You know, I love house music.
House?
Yeah, I love house music. I can play that stuff nonstop.
Is there like a kind of house music? I know there's like progressive house and like
that's like
deep,
kind of Origins house, you know, like you still got the disco-y vibe, but it's very upbeat, very fun. Like most of the house bangers, like the true house bangers, are from that house era of the 90s where house kind of was developed.
Okay.
And I love playing, and like I feel like house is very versatile because you can mix in other genres too, and they go nicely with it. So like if I do a house set, I'll put in a little funk. I'll put in maybe even like some Spanish music, like a little Bad Bunny. Yeah, I'll sprinkle in some Bad Bunny and just like even hip hop. Like they go really nice together. True. So I feel like house is very versatile and it's like very groovy and fun and it's like something that people can just dance to.
That's really cool. You'll have to play something for me too.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Definitely.
Wow. Do you like remixes, like house remixes of songs too? Okay. Cool. That's true because you're like, oh, whoa, like I really know the song, but I've never experienced it in this way.
Yeah. So. And I feel like I'm into tech house as well, but like my true passion is in like house, proper house. I feel like tech house has gone in a weird direction where it's like it's not necessarily it's kind of like EDM vibes.
Oh.
But it's like away from the true house vibes and now it's in its own I would call it like John Summit music.
Oh, really?
Like it's kind of headed in its own thing now where it's like, okay, it's like somewhere in between, but I feel like it's lost touch with the roots of like, because house music originally was supposed to be very empowering. Oh. And it originated in the Black community.
Oh, okay.
So it was very empowering, very strong vocals, like very upbeat and lively and just like, like dance music.
Oh my God, I'm learning.
And now it's kind of gone, tech house has taken this into some, I call it frat boy music now. Like whenever I hear tech house, I just think frat boy music. And I'm like,
really?
It's just like, oh, we're losing touch with the roots of like what house was.
Yeah, true.
But it's okay. That's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, okay. That's so interesting. I never knew that. Yeah. I actually learned a lot from that right there.
I'm so glad.
And do you like bass house?
Yeah, I do.
I love
bass house a lot.
I can feel it in my bones.
Yeah, and I'm like, I love that. It gives you that extra like that you need.
Yeah, I love playing it.
Definitely. I play that a lot too.
Do you? Yeah. Okay, yeah. I was thinking that I wanted to like do like a bass house set somewhere in like the mountains and just set up.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, you should come. Me and like
let's go back to back. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, it would be really cool.
And it sounds kind of like spiritual too, like in the mountains. We're like, let's go.
I literally all I need is a generator and I have like a table, everything, like speakers, and I think we could like do something cool. Bass house is like such a different. It's weird because every genre that like we play, there's like such a different vibe. To it. Like, okay, this is such a funny what's it called? This is a funny like random one, but Taylor Swift, her nights.
Yeah.
It's weird, but when I did a Taylor Swift night, I was so like, this is like so dumb, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Like, okay, no hate. But after I played that night, I was like, whatever these people are on, I like, want to be on it. Yeah, I was like, if this is a cult, I'm joining.
Sign me up.
Yeah, sign me up. Like and then like after that, I think I played like 5 more like other Taylor Swift nights.
More Taylor Swift nights?
Yeah, I was like, hell yeah, I'll do it. Like it was so funny. God. So it's just weird because like every night brings something different.
Yeah.
I never thought a night would make me want to join like whatever
that
cult
is
they're
wild.
In, but
I'm not a huge fan of Taylor Swift. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay. I feel that.
I think that I would have to see this for myself to believe it.
You would. If there's ever a Taylor Swift night, I'd be like, you and me.
Oh my God, no. Please
drink the juice.
Don't drag me into this.
Yeah, so funny.
Oh do you have anyone that you look up to in music? Or like a favorite artist or just someone that inspired you a lot?
You know what? I love Janae Aiko.
Yeah.
I really like her. It's weird because like I can't really play her music outside, but her Chilombo album literally saved me. And this is so cliche, but I literally was so heartbroken and like just so lost in my life. And I was like, I was listening to that album on repeat and I was like the words from it, she uses those sound bowls too.
Yeah.
And like in her songs, and I'm like, whoa. And every time I would listen to it, I would feel like very at peace. So she's someone I look up to because I feel like she likes to empower not just women but people in general.
Yeah.
So she's someone that I really love, and her in concert live, amazing. But other people, I don't know. I think honestly the other women in the community, they work so hard, and when people put videos together or post something, I also know not the struggle behind it, but the anxiety, I guess, behind it.
Yeah.
That when other DJs in the community post stuff or get other gigs or get to travel, I'm like, wow, this is so inspiring. Like, it's really cool. And it's so easy, I feel like, for other DJs to be like, why not me?
Yeah.
But like if you get into that mindset, it's kind of like, well, it wasn't for you. And there's, I think what we were talking about earlier, like people being like very selfish about things, where it's like you really don't have to be, because you'll get your own things in time.
Exactly.
And you wouldn't want other people to look at your gig and be like, why didn't I get it? You know what I mean? So it's just like,
I think that's a scarcity mindset, and that's the problem, is that some people might be struggling to get some gigs, and I get it, when you're starting out, it can be daunting, like, but it's like having a scarcity mindset is just gonna block you from getting gigs. Like, it's not gonna help you.
Yes, that's so true.
Like there's so much opportunity there. I think it's just like switching from that mindset to more of like there's enough to go around for everyone. That will bring you more.
Yeah, that's so true. Oh my god. Yeah, because people are always like, oh my god, how do you get these gigs? And I'm just like, I literally, like, I keep posting as much as I can and trying to get over that fear of being like, oh, people will judge me for this. Because in the end, like, when I post something, someone will reach out to you and be like, oh, I like your stuff. Like, can you play for this? And I think it's just encouraging other people. I know how scary it is, so I'm like, if you can just do it, I will literally support you. Like, the women in the community will support. If you're a woman, we'll all support you. And so that's a message for all the women in the industry.
Hell yeah, we're supporting you. That's why we're doing this.
Yeah, facts. That's
definitely.
So yeah,
I love to see other people thrive, and for me, like, my mindset's different when I see someone getting a good gig, like, especially if it's a woman, even a woman of color. For me, I'm like, if they can do it, that means I can do it too.
Yeah,
like they're paving the way in that sense. It's like, oh my God, if we're putting them in these like positions or with these gigs, that means that like I could too. Like, in the sense, it's opening it up for everyone else.
Oh my god, that's such a great mindset. I never thought of it in that way. That's true, because people are like, oh yeah, like people are paving the way, other women are paving the way, and it's just like, oh my god, I could do this.
It's a W for everybody. Like, that's how I see it.
And it probably is scary for them to even be paving the way in general. Yeah. For them to even start that and be like, I am a woman of color and I'm going to do this and represent all the other women of color so that they have this path that they can take too. Oh my god.
Definitely.
That's great. That's a good one.
Thanks.
That's a good one. Yeah.
And so, like, have you played any? I mean, I think you just came back from Toronto, or was that someone else?
No, I think that's someone else.
Have you played any other cities in Canada or the States that you really like to play in?
No, actually. I actually have only played mostly in Vancouver. I did get asked to go to Lethbridge, and I did a gig there for the university.
Where's Lethbridge?
It's in Alberta.
Ah, okay.
Oh my god, is it in? It is in Alberta.
I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
Sounds right. Sounds right to me.
Wait a minute. Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in Lethbridge. It was really fun. It was such a cool experience. Like, they paid for the flight, hotel, like everything. That's amazing. Yeah, it was really fun. And then I got to meet 2 other DJs from Toronto, and they were both women too. Nice. And they run events in Toronto and whatnot. And yeah, it was really a really cool experience. And cool to get to like see the like the different, how it looks over there. It looks so different from Vancouver. It's all like hills. And
I haven't been to I've been to Calgary. No, Edmonton. So I've been to Alberta.
Okay, yeah. But how about you? Is there anywhere like?
I mean, I've played in LA, and I played in Berlin, and in Cologne, in Germany.
Wow.
And to be honest, I played once in Vancouver, and I have to say that one time, like recently, when I just got back from Germany, I played here. The people, like, everyone just embraced me and welcomed me in a way that I haven't been embraced before. And I was like, wow, like, this feels so nice. Like, this community here is very warm and welcoming, and just like, I felt it. Like, I had people like definitely like approach me in other cities and like give me their props and stuff, but it was like, as a collective, as a group, I feel like Vancouver was just way more open, and just there was something about it that I was like, holy smokes, like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know that this is what I was missing.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's almost like a come here. You belong with us now.
Exactly.
You're part of us.
Yeah, it's like that. And I was like, oh my God, this is so nice. Like, what?
Yeah,
this feels so good.
It's like we've been waiting for you.
It's a little warm embrace.
Yeah.
Like, this is so nice.
I don't know why. I don't know. Vancouver is great in terms of, DJing. Especially if you're like, like you actually put in a lot of work with what you do. I think people see that.
They do.
They're like,
I think they recognize it and appreciate it a lot more.
Yeah, because they're like, this person actually cares about this.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's just like a whole bunch of nerds nerding out.
Exactly. It's all the nerds getting together. Music nerds are just like, hyping each other up.
Yeah, like that transition was fun.
Like, it's so cool. I love it.
Yeah, that's so true. That's cool. Like, it's cool that you say that, like, you got to travel and whatnot. So to experience those places and be like, these places are cool. But also, like, I feel like Vancouver's music scene is healing. I don't know. Like, I think before, what I know, and I know this is true back then, it was so hard to get into DJing, even as a dude.
Yeah.
Like, they were like, people would gatekeep everything.
Yeah.
And you would only become a DJ or be put on if you were friends with someone, and you wouldn't get paid in the beginning for like over a year.
Oh my goodness.
That's how it used to be.
That sounds so terrible.
Yeah. So like, I feel like we've come so far, honestly, here. And everyone just wants to put everyone on. So
I see that. I've been keeping tabs on Vancouver while I was away.
Oh, no way.
I've been seeing like the little events pop up, and I've been like following the pages, and I saw that it grew so much.
Yeah.
There's so many like more, I would say, like independent run events now, and it's like people, just collectives, groups getting together and making things happen. And I'm seeing more open decks, and I'm seeing more people putting each other on, and I'm like, this is nice. Like, there's something really going on here.
You're like, I'm coming back.
Yeah, I was like, I'm coming back to this, and I'm so excited.
That's good. Yeah. No, it's true. I think so. It's been a long time coming, I feel, and I feel like it's gotten a lot better. So I feel like you coming back at this time is the perfect timing for you to come back.
Definitely. It feels like it.
Yay.
It feels very ideal. I'm so happy to be here.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is more future looking, because we're moving into like the last 15 minutes of the show. So do you have any goals you're working towards right now? Like, do you have anything that, like, where do you want to see yourself in the next 3 years, or any projects that like are very important to you that you're working on?
I actually have 3, and it took me a really long time to figure out what I wanted to do as a DJ.
Yeah.
Because majority of people go to the, festival or like touring, that kind of route, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
But I feel like something more realistic for me, especially, I'm married, and I eventually at some point want to have kids, and I don't think it would be very realistic for me to be traveling like all the time, especially like if I wanted to start a family and get another place or something like that. I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, what do I really enjoy? And number 1, I love corporate gigs. I love playing for brands.
Nice.
It reminds me of my mom, because she loves brands so
really
much. She's such a brand person.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah, so it's like getting to play for like I'm doing a gig for Amazon coming up.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about that.
Awesome.
Yeah, things like that. And I don't know what it is. It's just you get to meet really cool people and actually have the time to talk to people and get into like deeper conversations with people versus like the club.
Yeah.
And again, no shit on the club. I still love playing at the club, but those are like, those connections to me are so important, because it's it's not based off of like both of you guys drinking or something like that. Like, you actually get to know people, so and why they're here and what their life is like. So I think that number 1 is like doing more corporates and brands. That's one. Growing my wedding business. I love weddings. I love.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's weird. Okay, I'm finding a trend here now that I'm realizing that I'm doing these because they remind me of family and my culture so much. Because I'm Filipino, and we have just, if there's a birthday, we will literally rent a hall.
You guys go crazy for the parties. I love it though. I had Filipino friends in high school, and like they would be throwing parties.
Yeah, dude.
Every weekend.
And there's so much food.
And then for the birthdays, they'd be in hall, and I'm like, you guys are doing it right. You're doing it right.
Everyone should.
That's so awesome.
No, yeah. So I feel like weddings really remind me of that. And growing up, I went to so many weddings. I went, like just in my family.
Yeah.
my mom has 11 siblings. My dad there's 9 of them. So it's just, yeah, weddings remind me of that so much, and everyone's there for a good reason. No one's coming there like sad or like,
yeah,
what the heck, like I just need to let loose. People are there because they're there for, this huge important event. So
how do you deal with like requests
at weddings?
Yeah,
it's kind of funny. Well, one, before the wedding, I always ask the couple, do you want me to play everyone's request? And they're like, oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Some people are like, don't take any from my dad. And I'm like,
okay, none from your
But
dad.
yeah, it's so funny. But I'll like listen to it and be like, if it fits the vibe, I play it. But then if it doesn't, I'll be like, I have to play that later.
Yeah.
Or I'll be like, I don't have that. I'm so sorry. Even though like we have Tidal and Spotify. I think.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's how I deal with most of them. But sometimes they're just like, bro, I am not playing this metal.
It's like a random song.
Yeah, like Screamo.
It's like, people are not gonna like it.
Yeah. Like Dancing Queen and then Screamo. Like I'm so sorry.
Definitely not.
And I think that's. Oh, and the last thing that I future wise that I want to do is my husband tours right now, but when he has like a big show. Like a big show, I want to be the DJ in the beginning.
Nice.
Like, you know how Dave Chappelle has,
that is so cool.
Yeah, like I would love to do that. I need an MC, or I need to get better at. Can you MC?
I've never MC'd before. Okay. To be honest, I don't know.
I cannot talk in the mic. I go like, I know what I want to say.
Yeah.
I'll be like, hands up, and I'd be like,
like I can't say it. Just turn it off.
So it's either I need to learn or like have another MC.
Yeah. I think it's practice too. You need to like practice saying things on the mic.
Yeah, right? God, it's so hard. I'll be like, yeah.
That's it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think those 3 things are like future wise. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, thanks.
What's your favorite gig that you've had to date?
Favorite gig? Oh man. These are really hard because there's so many good ones. I love any I will say any R&B gig I got to do are always like such favorites because I know all the words to a lot of the R&B songs. But I love the gigs I get to do at the Commodore. Okay. They're usually with Live Nation and they bring in like an artist, so I get to open.
Nice.
I haven't opened for that many artists, but I got to do like Down with Webster, so I played a whole emo set.
I love Down with Webster.
Dude, it was
that is so cool. Oh my god.
It was so cool. We were like playing like My Chemical Romance, Panic at the Disco,
I love it.
like songs before.
Nice.
Oh my god. Like I can just hear it in my head. We're going and like people were singing. So that was really cool, and everyone was so hype, and like it was filled up. So there was that. I remember afterwards, me and the MC Wreckage, we were like sitting in the back and we were like, holy crap, did we just like, we sat in silence for like I think a good 2 minutes, and we're like, what just happened? Like that and then I also opened for Hanuman Kind. Great, like super cool. Like I think those gigs, because people are coming for the artist, and you're just there to like warm up the crowd, and like have them party and stuff,
get them hyped up.
Exactly, yeah. So I think those gigs were really, I think, memorable for me. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. You know what? I did want to say one thing, and for the women, especially in experiencing, I know this is kind of a little bit sad, but experiencing any kind of harassment, I feel like I didn't get to like say as much, but I will say one thing, because I have experienced that in the like while I'm DJing, and like just guys who wouldn't, is use security.
Oh my god, I have so much to say about that actually.
Yeah, do you? Okay.
Yeah, because I've had an experience where I was DJing in Berlin, and it was a club night. My set was at like 2 a.m. Was it 3 a.m.? One of those times. It was it was late in the morning. Anyways, room full, doing my thing, like halfway through my set, and then I didn't have security. I'd had my friends, behind me and around me, and I never like briefed them on, hey, don't let anyone else come up here.
Right, yeah.
So they didn't know to not do that. And I think they were just hyping me up in the moment. So they were kind of focused on that.
Yeah.
And so someone did come up from the crowd, some guy.
Oh my god.
And then he just came up and started like basically leaned over, and he like started touching my Cdj'S and adjusting the volume, and I'm just like looking at like, who the hell is this guy?
Is he like sound?
No, he's not sound. He's not with the club.
So crazy.
Yeah, I know who's the sound person of the club. He's not
God.
that. He was a random person who just came up from the crowd and started doing that. And I got so mad because at first I was shocked. I was
Yeah.
like, is this
The
seriously happening right now?
audacity.
The audacity to do something like that. And then he like after he did that, I just looked at him like, what the hell,
Yeah, what are you
right? And
doing?
then he left. And then I was just so shocked. I was like, I didn't know what to do, but I got so mad after
Yeah,
that. I'm
I'd be
like,
so mad.
what makes you think you can just come up here and touch my DJ deck in the middle of
Yeah.
the performance? Like,
Yeah.
this is just so
Oh
insane.
my god. That's
Yeah.
so stupid.
And then after that, I like briefed anyone who's with me,
Yeah,
like
don't let
friends,
anyone come
don't
up.
let anybody come up here. No other person is entering this space.
Yeah,
Like, you guys need to
100%.
be my security.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like what the hell?
Yeah.
Okay, in my head, I was like, should I say this? In my head was like, was he white? But
Yeah. Yeah. It was a Caucasian man.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's actually happened to me, and yeah, they haven't. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, dude, like, what makes you think it's okay? What makes you think it's okay to touch any of like my equipment?
Yeah. Especially in the middle of your
Yeah,
performance.
like f you. Like, would you go up to a piano player and
That's what
start
I mean. And
freaking
touch
going on their
their
keys?
like keys. It's like, no, you wouldn't do that. So why
Yeah,
would you, what makes you think this is okay?
yeah, it's wild.
It
Ugh,
is wild.
so stupid.
I was so mad. I
I'm
was
so
fuming
sorry that
after that. I
happened.
was like,
I would
oh
have
my
punched him. I'm just
god.
kidding. I don't. But yeah, maybe I
I
would
was
have.
so
Like, dude, what
shocked.
the
Just
hell?
like I was so taken aback because I never expected that.
Expected,
I never
yeah.
did. I
And
think
it's like
that's
you
just
can't
common sense to
react.
not do that.
Yeah. Oh my god, people don't have common sense. And like when things like that happen that are so unexpected, you're just like, what am I supposed to? What am I
How do
supposed to
you
do?
react, right? You just
Yeah.
continue on with the show because that's what you have to do, right? You have to
Yeah.
act like it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just keep going.
That's true. I actually had this one girl. This is so weird. She was like a girl and she kept putting her arm around me like this and singing the lyrics in my ear to
What
what
the
I was
hell?
playing. And I was
Okay,
like, I get it.
that's
You're
yeah.
hype. You're like a promoter for the event, but I do
But
not know
no,
you. And
yeah.
she kept doing it, screaming like
Oh my
Miley Cyrus in my
god,
ear. And then
no.
I had to at one point turn her around and I went like this to her shoulders and I was like, I like you, but I don't like being touched by people I don't know.
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh, my bad. And I was like, yeah, like it's a lot. I'm trying to like focus and like your arms around my neck and I can't. It's too much. It's overwhelming for me.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh, okay. And then like she I think one point put her arm like again a little bit and I
Oh
was just
my
like
god.
I was like, she needs to get out of here.
Seriously,
Like,
again?
take her out of here,
Oh my
please. Like it's too
god.
much for me.
Jeez.
And I don't want to look like I'm like complaining, but I'm
You're
like,
not.
yeah, you know.
You're not complaining at all. I think people forget that performers have boundaries.
Yeah,
Like just
facts.
because we're performing doesn't mean you can do whatever you want and
Yeah.
like get away with it.
There's this thing where people are like, oh, like the DJ, like anyone can sleep with them or blah blah blah, and I'm just like, what the hell?
No, absolutely not.
So stupid. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I think just being like aware that these things can happen as a like DJ, like as a woman, I feel like things like this probably happen to men a lot too. They probably get groped and stuff like that as well.
I don't know, man.
Um,
I'll be
right?
honest. I think probably, but
I
not
wonder if
as
they do.
much. I think like
Yeah.
it's probably happened, but I think it happens more to girls because
Oh
like we're just
man.
easy target.
Yeah, yeah, that's
You know,
true.
like they know they'll get away with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I've like thankfully in Vancouver there's a lot of like security and a lot of security will like I always become friends with them because people
That's
like
good.
yeah, they're like, oh, they're scary. I'm like, they're actually really nice
That's a good strategy.
guys. Yeah. And I've asked some of them to like walk me to my car or like
Nice.
tell this guy like please tell him to leave before I walk to my car because he's like outside waiting for me
Oh
and
my
I've told him multiple
god.
times I'm
Oh
married.
god,
Like
yeah.
yeah, like what the heck?
That's so good though. Like sometimes I've been afraid to walk to my car at like
Yeah.
4 or 5 a.m.
Yeah.
So that's a really good idea.
Yeah, yeah. And I feel like a lot of the guys too will like the DJs will also help with that too. Like
Yeah.
a lot of them are very kind and they'll be
True.
like, yeah, I'll come. So
The struggles.
man. And people are like, Vancouver's so safe. I'm like, bro, have you seen outside?
Have you been out at 4 a.m.?
Have you seen what the streets have you
Yeah.
seen the news? Like it's really not. Like, I don't know.
And a lot of the like areas where the clubs and stuff
Mhm.
are, where the late night events are, you know, it can be unsafe at night.
Yeah. One of my friends like was like they were like pretty much asking her if she wanted to be pimped out. Like they were literally gonna like
What?
traffic her and she was like, guys, like she ran up to her, she's like, oh my god, that man over there and like
What?
we couldn't find him. But yeah, no, this was on Granville Street.
Oh my god!
On the weekend, like with it being busy,
that
like
is
this guy
insane.
was just going. Yeah, so gotta know that these things are out there and be safe and
god.
Be aware of your surroundings and whatnot. So,
definitely,
a struggle.
It is a struggle, but we're charging ahead.
We're getting there.
We are breaking down barriers.
Bring pepper spray.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But I think it's good to know so that like the guys in the community understand like the stuff that we go through,
what we're dealing with.
For them to be like, okay,
it's not just the DJ set. There's so much more that we have to deal with.
Yeah.
That's like, it's just additional.
Think about on top of those things. Facts. Yeah.
It's a lot. If you're a guy hearing this or watching this, step up and walk your girl DJ friends to their cars at night, okay?
100%.
And keep any weirdos away from them.
Yeah.
And make sure no weirdos come in the booth while they're DJing.
And shout out to those guys that do that.
Yes, you guys are great. You. Definitely.
God's gonna bless you.
You're holding us down. This is Arsh with Melasonique.
And I'm Chelsea, DJ Chips.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.